Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Dear students, today we solve examples of practice set 2.1 from the chapter parallel lines. So the first example is in the given figure, line RP is parallel to line MS, line DK is the transversal, measure angle DHP is given 85 degree. Find the measures of angle RHD, PHG, HGS and angle MGK. So using the theorems, interior angle theorem, corresponding angle theorem, alternate angle theorem, here if the lines are given parallel, then we can apply the theorem and we can find the measures of whatever angles are asked. So here first is measure angle RHD. Now measure angle RHD and angle 85 on the straight line. So measures of and some of the measures of angles in the straight line, those are angles in linear pair, is 180 degree. Therefore, first measure angle RHD plus measure angle DHP is equal to 180 degree. Reason, angles in linear pair. Angles in linear pair. Some of the measures of angles in linear pair is 180 degree. Therefore, measure angle RHD plus DHP is given 85 degree. So 85 is equal to 180 degree. Therefore, measure angle RHD is equal to 180 minus 85. Therefore, measure angle RHD is equal to 180 minus 85 is 95 degree. So this angle is 95 degrees RHD. Now second one, measure angle PHG. Now measure angle PHG and measure angle RHD are vertically opposite angle, and vertically opposite angles are equal. RHD is 95, so therefore PHG is also 95 degree. So second one, measure angle PHG, measure angle PHG is congruent to measure angle RHD, vertically opposite angles are congruent. Vertically opposite angles are congruent. Now, therefore, measure angle RHD is 95, so PHG is also 95 degree. Now third one, measure angle HGS. Angle HGS. Angle HGS is congruent to angle DHP. Angle HGS is congruent to angle DHP. These are corresponding angles, and corresponding angles are congruent. Therefore, measure angle HGS is congruent to measure angle DHP. HGS is congruent to angle DHP. These are corresponding angles. By corresponding angle theorem, when two lines are parallel, corresponding angles are congruent. So DHP is 85, therefore measure angle HGS is also 85 degree. Now last fourth one, measure angle MGK. Now measure angle MGK and measure angle HGS are congruent, vertically opposite angles. So fourth one, major angle MGK, is congruent to major angle HGS. Vertically opposite angles are congruent. Therefore, HGS is 85. So this MGK is also 85 degree. Therefore, major angle MGK is equal to 85 degree. Second example. In the given figure, line P is parallel to line Q. And line L and line M are the transversal. Angle here, this is 110, this is 115. Find major angle ABCD. So now let us consider line A is parallel to line Q and line N is transversal. This is the straight line. So major angle A plus 110 degree is equal to 180 degree. Angles in linear pair. Sum of the measures of angles in the linear pair is 180 degree. Therefore, major angle A is equal to 180 minus plus 110 to jump here to become minus 110. Therefore, major angle A is equal to 70 degree. 180 minus 110 is 70 degree. So angle A is 80 degree. Now, line P is parallel to Q and line L is transversal. So angle A is congruent to angle B by exterior alternate angles. These are two exterior alternate angles. Now, line P is parallel to line Q and line N is transversal. Therefore, major angle A is congruent to major angle B, exterior alternate angles. Exterior alternate angles are congruent. Therefore, major angle A is 70. Therefore, major angle B is also 70 degree. Now, next, now we'll consider line P is parallel to line Q and line M is transversal. Line M is transversal. Therefore, major angle C, this line is parallel to P is parallel to Q and line M is transversal. So angle C is equal to 115 degree. Corresponding angles. Major angle C is equal to 115 degree. Corresponding angle theorem. Now last, major angle D. If you see major angle D, this D and 115 are on a straight line. Angles in linear pair. So sum of the measures of angles in linear pair is 180 degree. Therefore, now major angle D plus 115 degree is equal to 180 degree. Angles in linear pair. linear pair. Sum of the measures of angles in linear pair is 180 degree. Therefore, major angle D is equal to 180 degree minus 115. Therefore, major angle D is equal to 65 degree. Major angle D is equal to 65 degree. Third example. In the following figure, line N is parallel to line M. Line P is parallel to line N. Find major angle A, B, C and D. Now, we'll consider line N is parallel to line M and line P is transversal. Line P is transversal. Therefore, major angle D is equal to major angle 45 degree. These are the corresponding angles. So corresponding angles are congruent. Major angle D is equal to 45 degree. Corresponding angle are congruent. Now, major angle DA plus major angle D is equal to 180 degree. Angles in a straight line. Sum of the measures of angles in the straight line, that is angles in linear pair, is 180 degree. Angles in linear pair. Sum of the measures of angles in linear pair is 180 degree. Angle D is 45 degree. So therefore, major angle A plus 45 is equal to 180 degree. Therefore, major angle A is equal to 180 minus 45. Therefore, major angle A is equal to 135 degree. 180 minus 45 is 135 degree. Now, major angle A is congruent to major angle B. These two are vertically opposite angles, and vertically opposite angles are congruent. Major angle B is congruent to major angle A. Vertically opposite angles are congruent. Since major angle A is equal to 135, so major angle B is equal to 135 degree. Angle B is also 135 degree. Now, line N is parallel to line P. Line N is parallel to line P, and line M is transversal. M is transversal. Therefore, angle C, major angle C is congruent to major angle B. Corresponding angles. Corresponding angles are congruent. Now, major angle B is equal to 135. Therefore, major angle C is also 135 degree. Example number 4. In the given figure, sides of angle PQR and angle XYZ are parallel to each other. PQ is parallel to XY and YZ is parallel to QR. This is given. We have to prove that angle PQR is congruent to angle XYZ. This thing we have to prove. Now let us do one construction. Let ray xy intersect ray QR at point M. Let ray xy intersect ray QR at point M such that x dash y dash m and q dash m dash r. Now let us consider here yz. Now line yz is parallel to line QR and xy is the transversal and xy is transversal. Therefore this yz is parallel to QR, therefore, and this is the transversal, therefore angle xyz is congruent to angle XMR. These are two corresponding angles. Are congruent. Statement number 1. Also now line XM is parallel to line PQ and XM is parallel to PQ and QR is transversal as it is given. This is parallel to this, therefore angle PQR, major angle PQR is congruent to major angle XMR. Major angle PQR is congruent to angle XMR. These are also two corresponding angles. Angles are congruent. So from 1 and 2, you see this angle is congruent to this and this is congruent to this. So these two are congruent from 1 and 2. So from 1 and 2, we'll get from statement number 1 and 2, XYZ is congruent to XMR and PQR is also congruent to XMR. Therefore, angle XYZ is congruent to angle PQR. Fifth example. In the given figure, major angle BRT is given as 105 degree. Line AB is parallel to line CD and line PQ is transversal. Find major angle ART, major angle CPQ, major angle DTQ and major angle PRP. So using the theorems, corresponding angle theorem, interior angle, alternate angle theorems, we'll solve this example. Now here it is given major angle BRT is equal to 105 degree. So major angle ART and major angle BRT are on the straight line. These two angles are on the straight line. So they are angles in linear pair. So sum of the measures of angles in linear pair is 180 degree. So measure angle ART plus measure angle BRT is equal to 180 degree. Angles in linear pair. Sum of the measures of angles in linear pair is 180 degree. Therefore, measure angle ART plus BRT is 105 degree is equal to 180. Therefore, measure angle ART is equal to 180 minus 105. Therefore, measure angle ART is equal to 75. 180 minus 105 is 75 degree. Measure angle ART is 75 degree. Now, second one is angle CTQ. Now, this angle CTQ and angle BRT, as these two lines are parallel and this is the transversal, so CTQ and ART are corresponding angles. So this is 75, so this is also 75 degree, so corresponding angles are congruent. So second, measure angle CTQ is congruent to measure angle ART. These are corresponding angles are congruent. Therefore, measure angle ART is 75. So measure angle CTQ is also 75 degree. Now third one, measure angle DTQ. Measure angle DTQ is congruent to measure angle DRT. Again the corresponding angles. So measure angle DTQ is congruent to measure angle BRT. Corresponding angles are congruent. Therefore, now BRT is 105, so DTQ is also 105. So measure angle DTQ is also 105 degree. Now last fourth one, measure angle PBR. Measure angle PBR is congruent to measure angle ART. Vertically opposite angles are congruent. So measure angle PRB is congruent to measure angle ART. Measure angle ART. Vertically opposite angles are congruent. Therefore, measure angle ART is 75. So therefore, measure angle PRB is also 75 degree. Vertically opposite angles. This is 75. So this is also PRB is also 75 degree.